The current season at St. Louis University Theater ended with Monster, a reimagining of the Frankenstein legend. If your touchstone for this cultural icon is the 1931 film, it may surprise you to hear that Neal Bell's script begins in the Arctic, where Victor Frankenstein has pursued his homicidal creature, and that the action is presented in flashbacks as Victor tells his story to an Arctic explorer. This framing story, in fact, is borrowed from Mary Shelley's classic novel. Bell is following his own muse, however, when Victor's sled dogs answer in English when they are spoken to. Later in the story, Victor's cat answers him too when the aspiring scientist wants to sacrifice the animal in an experiment. The script combines traditional and unexpected elements imaginatively as it explores the philosophical underpinnings of the Frankenstein story. The St. Louis University production was equally imaginative in applying the resources of modern theater to Bell's script. Lou Bird designed not only the costumes, as he usually does, but also the deceptively simple set. It was deceptively simple because a few basic elements, a stairway, an upper platform, a few panels, became a surprisingly flexible canvas for portraying a variety of locations and moods, thanks to video design and special effects by Noah Weisbrod, lighting by Mark Wilson, and music and sound design by Dr. Aaron Johnson. These designs produced striking changes in look and atmosphere that helped establish the eeriness needed in a tale of horror. Ryan Lawson-Meskie's portrayal of the monster had plenty of eeriness too, but also plenty of pathos for a creature brought into the world and rejected by it through no fault of its own. Andy O'Brien encompassed the range of Victor's character as it developed, carefree when he is pursuing knowledge with no regard for the consequences, careworn when the consequences have overwhelmed him. Under Tom Martin's direction, the cast consistently worked in a fitting style for a modern retelling of a classic. The supporting performers were Zach Bokoris as Victor's father, Tori Thomas as Victor's mother, Valen Piotrowski as Victor's brother William, Blake Howard as Victor's friend Clerval, Hallie Patterson as Victor's beloved Elizabeth, Jackson Gress as the cat, Jacob Holton as Walton, Andre Eslamian as Foster, and Molly Meyer as the servant Justine. I admired the way Bell tightened the story by expanding Justine's role. The last page of the program announced an affiliation of the university with the Kranzberg Foundation that will enable the theater department to present its coming season in sites throughout Grand Center. That's very good news.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that worked out. And this was certainly an interesting take on that, what has now become such a classic story, the Frankenstein story and the monster.
Yes, indeed.